Vietnamese-American Buddhist monk from Colorado is speaking out tonight with us about an experience he went through last December as he drove through Sioux Falls. Parker Brown spoke with him, and he brings us our top story tonight. Parker, good evening.
Good evening, Andrea. On a trip to bring an elderly Buddhist teacher home, everything changed for Tao Tai, whose Buddhist name is Thay Pho Khai. He was pulled over by a highway patrol officer on the last day of his trip in early December. What followed has left him with emotional trauma that has stuck with him to this day.
I was scared for my life at the time.
Pho Khai was pulled over for crossing the white line, which he didn't believe he did. He began to feel something was wrong when the officer asked him to step out of the car.
He asked for if I have guns and drugs and money and blah, blah, all that stuff. He said, if you don't give me the consent, I'm gonna go get a warrant anyway. But at the time I said, I didn't do anything wrong, search, do whatever you want to do.
Over $19,000 and a few of his belongings were seized. It's important to note that it's common among the Buddhist community to make donations in large amounts of cash, and he received plenty from his visits. He also had money stolen from his temple, so he usually brings it with him when he travels. He was taken in for questioning under suspicion of selling drugs.
I was sitting in his patrol car on the passenger side. He said, I couldn't find the money. He said, would you want me to come out to show you? So I did. You know, criminals don't do that. They will lie to the end. But I was being honest the whole time.
Pho Khai believes that he was profiled as a Vietnamese American.
Instead of bringing me to a police department, they brought me to Homeland Security. I think in their mind, I am some kind of illegal immigrant. But in my wallet, they took my wallet, driver license, passport. I am clearly U.S. citizen. I came here when I was about 10 years old.
Pho Khai says Homeland Security let him go later because they had nothing to charge him with. There was no mention of going over the white line. Still, much of his belongings were not given back to him. He stayed in Sioux Falls for 2 more days with no money. He received help to pay for a place to stay and food before returning home.
I could not sleep. I was so upset. The story repeated every time I closed my eyes. I felt so low, so bad. You know, like a second-class citizen.
Pho Khai does not plan on filing a lawsuit, and he said he chooses to show grace and compassion to the officers. But he wants people to know what happened to him and that he believes it was wrong. After filing a federal claim, he was able to get his belongings back 4 months later. South Dakota Highway Patrol declined to comment and referred to a federal agency. Andrea.
All right, Parker, thank you.